Jack me off. Oh, poor old Reese. We're live, mate. Hello, everyone. Reese is sitting there going, "You fucking hell." Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, yeah. Oh, here. Colin, Vesta 67. Next, we got Davey UK. We've got Vincent at Mr. Lofts.
Looking like headlights, but yeah, thank you.
And we've got Reese at RJC. So, what have we been up to, gentlemen? Who wants to go? Who wants to go first? Sorry, I've got a big boom arm in front of me. By the way, it's I stupidly thought I'd do some filming with this rabble. I'll make myself one of them, and it degenerated.
It's got a water.
Yeah, it degenerated into tomfoolery. So I inadvertently hit the live button just to get Reese. So who wants to go first?
You are so wrong, Colin.
You're a bad man.
If your aim is to get Reese, I say Reese goes first.
Yeah. Reese has got to go first now, being that he's on the naughty step.
Well, far on the naughty step, he's never going to get off.
Yeah. What have you been up? What have you been up to, mate?
Well, apart from lots of work,
I just hung you on present, mate.
not a whole lot really. I have been making a white metal BSA Gold Star.
Oh, happy days!
Which is coming together quite well.
Yeah.
And it took me 2 hours to individually spoke one of the front wheel.
Oh, lacing the wheels, yeah.
Yeah. It took me absolutely ages, and now I'm doing a bit of war hamsterage.
Yeah.
Beyond the Philham.
Oh, nice bit of war hammerage, eh?
War hammerage, yeah.
Cool. And you've been doing a boat and all, haven't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. Hang on 1 second. It's for those that know their vintage model boats. It's an old Lesro model boat kit, but it's been recently redone by vintage model Sleck and the vintage boat company. It's a bit of a big one, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's getting there slowly. I just need to put the motor and the rudder and that in it, and it'll be ready to.
Oh, sweet as, mate. That's looking good. That I like that.
He's almost in my territory when it comes to big models. Almost.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Reese, you can have a trailer to take that down to the local park.
Now he's going to sail down in it with his captain's hat and blazer on.
Yeah.
Again. Oh, how do you do? Would you like some pins? Would you like some pins and some cucumber sarnies?
Yeah, it's obvious that Reese needs a boathouse next to the nearby river, and I am obviously building an airplane hangar at this rate.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Take you off a present. Who wants to go next then?
Oh, go on then. I'll go next.
Yeah, I'll just click on you, Davey, and
Excuse me while I put some gluage on his head. But
no, that's all right.
What's he doing with his head? Can you do that? Is it past the water?
Gluage, mate.
That's not going to work. Right. No, I'm working on a figure at the moment, which is one of those little resin figure.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because I was working on the Russian grad build, but kind of lost me mojo on that, so I thought I'd jump over and do a figure instead.
Davey, you lost your mojo on a big trumpeter truck? Go figure.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you'll work on that again in about 2 years' time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the amount of small parts that he's got in it, Jesus. I do like their small parts.
Yes. Yeah, I can imagine, mate.
So I've put that one on hold for a little while. So I'm working on a figure, and that's pretty much it at the moment, really.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that's it, really.
Well,
okay, mate.
I don't know if you gents know, but the Sprue Crew are alive.
Are they? Could you post a link up on Facebook for me, Reese?
Okay.
Yeah. Or drop it in the boomer. I was trying to do it on my screen at the moment, but I've got so many screens open, I kind of lost the screen I was on, and I don't want to.
No, you're
Don't
screening
want
it.
to do a TED and shut down the live feed. But yeah, if you can ping it up on the groups, the boomer, and things like that, and
Yeah, no worries, mate. Oh, hang on.
So that's the figure that I'm working on at the moment.
oh, that's all right, mate, isn't it?
It's coming on.
Yeah, I like that.
Be better when I put your head on.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my fan on. I'm cooking in this room. Happy days.
Oh.
Apologies for my hair blowing in the wind, peeps, but I'm a bit hot. I just come off of Davey. Vincent just got back.
Drink.
What's young Mr. Loth been up to then? I've got you on present, mate, just so that people can see you.
Basically, I've been clearing up backlog. That's what I've been doing.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that's why my bench looks like this, because there's like three model kits at the same time going on being finished. And the biggest one of that is grab it. This
Oh, wow.
small aircraft here.
Oh, that's small, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Wait, let me get the nose for it, because I can actually know. So you get an idea for how big it will eventually be. This is
Oh,
still-
ding dong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll be in eventually, but
Look at that.
just been finishing off the body. What I'm doing now currently is painting the underside on that,
Yeah.
because I need to put the landing gear in, but the way the landing gear is built, it covers these areas.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I need that painted up basically before I can put it in.
Yeah.
There's no way to mask it off, especially not considering I got the complex white metal
Yeah.
landing gear for it.
I can't find the show, Cole.
Aye?
I can't find the show.
Oh, is it gone, is it?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh.
That's not it.
No, hang on. There we go.
On show, innit?
I'm also working on a big truck like Davey is.
Yeah.
I'm actually 2 years later than the point Davey's at now, so I'm actually
Yeah.
finishing mine.
Oh, you're on the last part, are you?
Yeah, just a few bits and bobs to paint up, and then I can final assembly, start weathering, clear it.
I haven't even got to paint yet.
I'm also working on this little Hasegawa Zero that I've done.
Oh, right, yeah.
Already painted these insides, that special metallic blue that they used.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
really see it. And I'm doing a Unicorn Gundam as well. So I've got.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. But it's on the backlog before I get started properly on my Millennium Falcon, my Bandai Perfect Grade Falcon.
Yeah, you are
Oh,
going to
sweet,
get past 6 stages on that, aren't you?
Yes, definitely, because I've already got one part and I've only built one of the gun wells now.
Yeah.
So I still have to film the other gun. I haven't filmed that gun well, but from building the first one, I know, filming one will take at least a full episode to do it.
Yeah.
At the aftermarket. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, if you can just pad out a little bit, guys, so that I can find the link so that I can put it up in the group, because I'm sort of trying to host read and
Yeah.
yeah.
No worries.
I'm just trying to find the link for it, because
I'm
the Sprue Crew page is not a YouTube or a Google Plus one, so it's all laid out differently.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm just navigating around. It's been that long since I've done a bloody live.
Yeah, excuse me, folks, but we're just blowing the cobwebs out.
Yeah.
Yeah, practice, haven't you?
exactly.
Yeah, I was actually going to paint with my spray booth, but it seems rude to be muted for the next half hour. I'll put the lacquers away again, shall I?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Yeah.
There's always tomorrow, Vince.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I've just been prevented for the last 2 days because yesterday I took a day off in the afternoon.
You
Oh,
do.
right, yeah.
And during today as well, I was prevented of spraying anything lacquer-wise because if I had opened my window, it was blowing so hard that it would have just.
Blown it straight back in again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
At which point it's like, and the dust as well. You know, during the dry moments, there's going to be dust and grime coming in as well.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I had a bit of tidy up in the old office today, and I actually changed my filter in my spray booth for the first time in like a year.
Oh, right,
I'm not
yeah.
really scuzzy, but I've not used it for a while. So
Oh, dear. You're bad.
yeah. Well,
How
when
bad did you feel, though?
oh, not bad. Because when I was in the garage, I just used to poke my head out the back door. So
Yeah.
Hey, we could announce our future buddy build, Colin.
Can you remind me what it is?
I only got the package in yesterday and you already forgot.
Yeah. Spot the goldfish.
I'll get
That confused, devoid expression you can all see is a bloke who's going,
yeah.
So, planning on doing this soon.
oh, that's it, yeah.
So adamant on me getting it that he basically asked me how much does it cost, here's the money, order it for me. And
Yeah.
I've already forgotten. But yeah, this is what we're going to be doing.
Oh.
I'll grab them.
Any
You
minute
guys want
there'll
one, they still have stock. Just saying.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
any minute
oh,
there'll be a splash as Colin lands in the water as he remembers what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was gone. I'm sitting there like, oh, what's he on about?
Care? Like Manuel, care?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Talking about that build now that I've got a bit of room. Well, a bit of room.
Oh, look at that. He's got 2 hands of space on his bench. And he's like, oh, yes, I have a bit of room.
Well, I'm gonna divvy these up, these seat belts, so you
Yeah.
so I can box them again.
I mean, that's a problem.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, he's filled it up now. He's put a package down.
Uh-oh. There's nothing
Oh,
worth getting
dear.
packs down.
Well, I've been up to a massive amount. I've been videoing my latest build.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no, not the Driller Thriller.
Oh, mate, it's so cute. I love it. Look at that.
What sort of electricity are we going to have in it, Cole?
I've got to put LED in it, and I've got to have a reverse switch on it, and all of that. But I just wanted to get it built because I got to film the AT-AT build during the week, and I've got some holes to drill, and I can't be asked to use my pin vise. And it was like, I'll just use that little bad boy, and yeah,
But you've got
that's what this boom arm is because I've been filming it, and yeah.
Yeah, but don't you have a Dremel with one of those flexible working arms on it?
Yeah, I do. I have a plethora of toolage, but I just wanted to make one of them
Yeah, why not?
because I can.
Let's be honest, you did get it for a steal. If you were getting it on normal retail prices, you probably would have passed.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I must admit, I did ruffle a few feathers when I got that so cheap. But hey, you know, I threw a bit of budgie seed at eBay, and all the cheap stuff came a running. I'll get me coat. So yeah. What have I been up to? Been doing a bit of a Rommel's half track.
I was going to say he was doing Rommel's arse.
Yeah, been doing a bit of that. I can't show you the cat because obviously that's A Model's build and they get first dibs on that. Got an Edward kit, courtesy of Mr. Lofts. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
a BF 109G. That an S or a 6? I can't see it from here.
G6.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Yeah, middle production one.
Yeah, and and apparently we're doing a buddy build. And the Nicky Lauder Brabham as well.
Just a friendly reminder, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were doing a buddy build, mate.
yeah, no, bye, mate. I've totally forgot. Well, apologies, everyone, for looking at my shiny napper, but yeah, you know, we are live, and as usual, I've leaned over to move something, and everything's fell over. So yeah, normal service has been resumed. We're going to move all of that out of the way to stop me fiddling with it whilst we're trying to do what we're doing. Only going to be a short hour, if that, with us. Oh, pardon me, tonight. Just to sort of say hello and let you know that we're not all dead, and we are still very much with you.
Well, maybe on the inside, Colin.
Yeah,
Oh, that was a
I
bit deep,
have.
wasn't it? Yeah. Vince?
What?
That was a bit deep, wasn't it? Oh, excuse me.
Try again.
Hmm.
Sorry, Reece, didn't hear that.
Didn't you say we're not all dead? And then Vince said only on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think he's basically saying I'm in emotional husk, which ain't far wrong.
Is it that time of the month again, Carl?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I'll start speed dusting in a minute.
Get present for charcoal and
Yeah. I've been to Italy with the MotoGP. Loved every minute of it. Came back, caught a cold, and spent 2 days in bed, so that was fun. So yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks. We've
How
been
was
off air for a little while, just re-evaluating things and getting real life issues out the way. So apologies for not being around, everyone. But yeah,
We are back. We're back again.
we are back. We're going to probably randomise. I'm right in thinking that, you know.
Yeah.
We're going to randomise the lives as and when we all get together, because this is the first time we've had more than 3 of us together in 2 months.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because I've been unwell. You guys have been doing your thing. Then I went to Italy, and then I'm going back under the knife again. And it's like our paths aren't really crossing a great deal at the moment. And I've had several messages off of people asking whether we're still doing our thing, and we are. So
to prove it, here we are.
Here we
are. But we're going to randomise going live, I think, for a little while until we can get real life out of the way and a new job started, because one of them I won't say on air because of obvious reasons, but someone else has got a new job as well, haven't they, mate?
Yep.
So congratulations on that. So we'll
Cheers.
let Vincent get settled in his new employ, and I'll get my medical stuff out of the way again, and hopefully we can start regulating some of our live shows. But for the moment, we've all had a lot going on where we just thought, let's knock off the on-air stuff for a bit to let us all do our thing, and then reconvene. And Sarge is about somewhere, but I think he's got a night with his lovely missus tonight. So
yeah, I think he's doing the family thing.
Yeah, but he is still very much about, and
I think that's it. Just a bit of a break. Just rejigs everything, doesn't it? Really?
yeah, recharge our batteries and that. I mean, for those that probably don't know or do know or whatever, or don't care even, I've been doing the e-models thing as well, but I don't mean to say that Sprue Cruise took the back burner. It's just one of them things, that I sort of filmed a few episodes of that, and I've got a few in the can, and I like to have an archive of stuff filmed just in case, and that's what I've been doing. And I think Reece has been sorting out his channel.
I have indeed. Yep.
We're doing some links for Davies as well. I've got him as me featured channel of the month over on Fester's Workshop. So if you scroll down to the bottom of my YouTube channel page, there's a section there which is featured channel of the month, and this month it's the Silverback's turn of being featured. Oh, Guy the Gorilla there. And
right turn, class.
yeah, right turn, class. So do him a favour, show him a bit of love, and give him a sub, because the tears and the water level in Basingstoke's rising, where he's getting such a bottom lip because he's not meeting his target. I want to get him there, so let's spread the love a little bit.
When I get my haircut, I'll send the offcuts round to you.
Cheers, mate, because I've got some double-sided tape on the go. I'm trying not to show the big dent in the top of my head, but I kind of fell over and walloped me noggin on the door frame, and it was like, yeah, and it's like, I should have stuck my hat on, really, shouldn't I? It sticks out like a pine cobbler's thumb, doesn't it?
Rolling pin.
Eh?
I thought you said your missus had thumped you with the rolling pin.
Yeah. No, she didn't mean the rolling pin. I'd have nose like that, wouldn't I? Yeah,
I've never found this link yet, Carl.
I
still haven't found this link yet.
And for all I know, it might not have even gone up there, mate. It's one of them, isn't it? If it has, it has. If it ain't, it ain't.
Just in the ether.
Is there anyone in the chat?
I'll ping it in the chat for you, mate.
Yeah.
That would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then you can shove that in there, paste the room, and see whether it comes up over there.
Ping.
So that should do that. Let's try.
Let's have a look. Look.
That one.
Oh, one person watching.
Yeah, that'll be me.
And me.
Yeah, but it's our fault for just going random, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's your fault for just going random. Let's be completely honest.
Yeah, but I thought that the consensus was that that's what we would do, so I thought, fuck it, I'll do it. Oh dear, big boy word.
Yeah, you be careful with them words.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I think we're starting to feed through because we've just got Boris Models. No, it's Boris Models.
Oh yeah, hello mate. All right, thanks for tuning in, geez.
Saying no, it's me. Hi guys. Evening, Boris.
How you doing, mate? Oh yeah, just a random sort of we're not dead show tonight. What tempting fate! I'm going to fall down and break my neck later, aren't I?
Oh, don't say that.
That's completely untrue. We're still here, and to prove it, we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
is.
here is Fester on the gurney.
Yeah. With an ambulance driven by none other than Beaker.
Yeah. Oh God, what possibly could go wrong there?
Wow.
Well, when I picked him up, he had a dislocated ankle, but when I got him to the hospital, he had 2 broken collarbones, 3 fractured ribs, and a neck brace.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
Boris is saying, been pretty ill, so no time at the bench for a few weeks. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, we've all had real life stuff going on, and like I say, Borry, I'm going back under the knife yet again, so I don't know when I'm going to be back on air or off air or what at the moment, so we're just randomising stuff at the moment until we can get some sense of normality back. And
Hang on,
Wait,
normality first, lot.
Normality? What is this normality thing you speak of, Carl?
Normality, he's the bloke over the road that gets all my contraband for me. Nice bloke, old Norm. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice to know.
Jeebus.
We're still as mad as ever. I really like my little drill, by the way. I'm quite chuffed with it.
Well, I've done my dreadnought thing now. My Star Warsy looking thingy.
Cool, that was quick.
Yeah, not bad, is it?
That ain't, mate. You're going to paint it?
Yeah, I'm going to let it all set first because we all know what Warhammer, Games Workshop plastic's like.
Yeah. Some of us do, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it can be a bit temperamental if it's still wet. So I'm going to let it dry.
All right. What do you use as a primer then? An etch primer or?
No, I just used ordinary rattle can
Yeah.
high coat primer.
So is it a bit like the Bandai stuff?
No, it's
Where if if you look at it, it goes a bit wrong, doesn't it? It's like you look at it, it goes, "I'm going to break now."
yeah. Well, no, it's not that as such. It's just that I'm just a bit heavy-handed sometimes. So when it's still a bit, when the Tamiya glue hasn't quite gone off, so it's still a bit soft.
Yeah, I'm like that. It's funny. I was chatting to Sarge last night about me and Sanders on that bloke who gets a sander and runs it along a model, and the sandpaper rolls up along underneath it because I'm a bit brutal, and I just need to calm it down.
Yeah, yeah.
Borry's asking, what chapter are you doing, RJC?
I'm doing Space Wolves.
Oh,
The Space Wolves. Hang on. They're kind of like these. There we go. There's a Space Wolf.
Oh right, okay.
It's kind of like a space that rides into battle on great big wolves.
I suppose clues in the name, really, isn't it? Space Wolf, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've just
We're
always
doing a buddy building with Vince.
You sure about that? I think Vince has just cancelled it.
Yeah. I think he's just booted us. He's like, oh, no, I'm going away from you, minions. I'm going to do some airbrush.
No, I'm just trying to get these the bits I need from the seatbelt set before I send it on to you.
Oh, right. You're in tweezers and Optivisor mode then.
Yeah.
So in other words, he's having it away with all the good stuff before he sends it over to you, mate.
Hey, mate, I don't mind. I don't mind having the dregs, mate. Cue the Ovis music.
Great.
Bit of the old Simon Bates our tune.
Grandad said it was always a long way for a bloody loaf of bread.
I did, young lad. I did.
Right, going up, bloody hell.
Yeah. Going up to ill when I lad.
That was voted, wasn't it? One of the most heartwarming British adverts ever, or something.
Yeah, it was on the other night.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I'd sit there. I thought, am I seeing things? Is that the Ovis advert?
Well, back
And
in
it was the same one because I thought it was going to be a spoof or something,
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was the same random geezer. So.
But
I do remember some of them adverts when we was young. They was epic, weren't they? You don't see that now.
Yeah. It's all these millennials causing problems.
Do you remember every year, wasn't it? You used to look forward to the big Walrus advert on the TV at Christmas. Do you remember that one? A big 11-minute job.
And you had the Hornby train set advert and the Scalette strip where they used to go racing round.
Oh yeah, and every year it'd be a different motor racing celebrity at the old thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, James Hunt or someone like that.
Yeah.
My other than this sort of model, I do a lot of model railways, and I follow a guy on YouTube called Everard Junction.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, have you? Yeah, it's good, isn't he? Have you seen some of his sort of like spoof 80s stuff he does, Davey?
Yeah,
it's brilliant, isn't it?
It was a little while ago.
Yeah. Do you see the one he did with the was it a Metro? He was saying to Hornby, "Can you guys please bring out the Metro?"
Yes.
Morris Metro.
Is it Bell Kits that are bringing out the Metro 6R4 rally car?
Yeah.
No way, are they?
Yeah.
That's this year, isn't it, Vince? Is that an autumn release, isn't it?
Yeah. Scheduled for autumn, yeah. There's a couple of things coming out quite soon.
Yeah. Is that was it the Rothmans livery?
I think
I'm trying to think back now to when they race.
Give me a second here, actually.
Because there was a couple of liveries, weren't there?
Yeah, there's two coming out. There's the Rothmans one, and there's
Is it Martini, something like that? I don't know. I can't remember
Hmm.
now.
Give me a
No,
minute.
I can't remember what it is, but I know there's two that are coming out.
'Cause
Uh,
that'll be a good
yeah.
kit.
Hmm.
the Monte Carlo Computer Vision one.
That's it.
Could
Hmm.
be.
Yeah, and then the other one's the Lombard Rally Rotmans one.
Yeah, Lombard RAC. Yeah, yeah,
Just to ask, answer Boris here, Cole.
yeah.
Is it Blood Angels Ultra or something else? I don't really know. I'm still learning, so I just know it as Space Wolves. I think they're Ultramarines, aren't they? I don't really know.
Mate, I know absolutely zero on the subject, mate.
No, I don't. I say
pretty
I'm still
much
learning.
just a chocolate fire guard on that, mate. I'm afraid because
You
I've got
need,
some of them Reaper geezers that Vince sent me over.
Hmm.
Yes.
There's probably a Warhammery term for them, but yeah, in Festerland, it's a Reaper geezer.
The raids, yeah.
Hmm.
That's the ones.
Hmm.
The very ones. Also, going to be entering the realm of 3D, ain't we, Dave?
oh yes,
So we've got some ideas on that.
Oh,
it's a 3Dism.
Oh, yeah. Happy days.
bit of 3Dism.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got to have a bit of
Where
3D.
it will end us up, I've no idea, but it will be fun getting there.
What possibly could go wrong?
Well, it's not so much what could go wrong; it's what could go right. You know, you are talking about the tourists here.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you've got a valid point there, mate.
Yeah,
I blame you entirely.
and I blame you just as much. So
Yeah, I don't know who this entirely bloke is.
Entirely.
Yeah.
Ah.
entirely, no, I've never met him actually.
Yeah, but he turns up a lot, doesn't he? This
Yeah.
entirely bloke.
I wonder if it's the same as In Soon that we get coming.
Yeah. Bit like that AN other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that A&R, he's a right so-and-so, he is.
Oh, isn't he, eh? Turns up everywhere. He'd turn up for the opening of an envelope, that one. I've just realised, though, that my stash is now stacked on the floor as well as on every shelf in this room. It's, yeah, Fester's getting eaten by his own stash.
Oh, don't do that.
It's bad, mate.
Mm.
Hey, you know, totally justified, of course.
See, that's why I had to have a tidy up today, because I was just wherever I looked and turned was a bit of a model kit, or yeah. And with this BSA, because there's such little bits in it, I was like, I'm gonna lose something soon. So
Yeah, I'm sort of at that need to have that because obviously I've had the builders in as well doing the extension. So yeah, I'm kind of got wall-to-wall boxes as well, and my model stuff's getting kind of buried amongst it. So we need to get that finished, and then I can have a dung out in here again and get it back to its normal stable self. Be doing a bit of lighting modification in here as well.
yeah, I think I need to, because I had that do you know one of those ones that sit on your bench with the magnifying glass in it.
Yeah, I've got one just to my left there.
Yeah,
It kind of gets in the way. I kind of like what do you know, like one Davey's got now.
Yeah, I've got one of those Magni lights, but I've also got this one above my head that's on a boom arm bolted to the wall, which is the big daylight with a webcam on.
Yeah.
I've got this one.
You know,
Oh, nice.
the trouble is when I put that on, it's like Blair Witch.
I might pop to the old not Hobbycraft. What's it called? Is it Hobbycraft?
Hobbycraft, yeah.
Yeah, pop there tomorrow and see what they've got.
Yeah.
Well, I got that one off of eBay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting one of those, you know, like you get the metal scaffolding frame lighting systems that go in the studio. And I was thinking of putting one of them up and then having lights on different boom arms that pull down and
Yeah.
and that.
Making models is in, saying evening boys and girls.
Hello, Carl. All right, mate.
Right.
Just a quick question whilst you're in chat. We're not clashing with you, are we, mate? Because we kind of just randomly gone live, and if we are clashing,
I think
it's not a problem.
I think Steve actually announced that he was going on a break for where he was concerned. So
Oh, was he? All right, but yeah, last thing we want to do, mate, is clash with you guys.
Yeah.
Totally respectful, and
Colin
first
got me mid.
time all of us have been together in a long time, and we just thought we're all here, and I thought I'd just press the live button. Sod it.
Colin got me in mid blue joke. He said, "Nobody, we ain't been live for a while."
All right, well, do you want me to send you the link, Carl? You can come and join us if you want. I don't mind. Guys won't mind, I don't think.
to have you.
More the merrier.
Special guested.
You know. So if you want to pop in and say hi, mate, and meet us all, you're more than welcome, mate. I'll ping you over the linkage, and you can come and join us. If you're at a loose end, you're more than welcome. Means you're going to have to put up with Davey, though.
Yeah, I know. It's a pain in the ass, but
You know, but if I've got to, you take your punishment like I have to.
Bad man, Colin. Bad man.
Yeah, I can't hear any of you disagreeing with me, though.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you, Davey. I shall have a look at that. Yeah, I shall have a look at that.
What's that, mate?
Oh, Davey just sent me a
just sent in the link for the
thingy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole says, "No, mate, not model over a month, but I really appreciate it."
Like I have. That's the first thing I've built in a month.
Atelier bike snapped the mojo. Oh, what Atelier bike are you doing, Cole? Because I've done 2 of them and they weren't so bad.
The Italian bikers sat the mojo. Oh, mate, you poor man. Oh, I feel your pain. I don't know. No, my quacker was an Ioshima, wasn't it?
Mm.
I don't think I've done an Italieri bike. I did the transit van. That was Italieri, and that was
Yeah. Well, I did the big scale Manx and the big scale MV, and they seemed to be all right.
Yeah. I mean, I got the Voyager back down the other day because I realised that I still haven't got round to putting me lighting board and that together, and
Yeah. Oh, he says the night scale motorcycle and sidecar. I did hear that was a bit of a rum kit.
Oh, I've got the Zvezda version. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I had a look in the box, and I was like, I'll just put that in the stash.
Yeah, I did hear that one. That Atelier one was a bit of a rum kit, but I don't. You know me, I'll take any challenge on.
Oh, do you? Huey? Sorry, I had a bit of a sneeze there, Reese. You'll take any challenge on, will you, Huey? Reese?
Yeah. Well, if I can find one.
It's funny. I just happened to see mine sitting there provocatively looking at me.
Yeah. Well, the one that I've built so far looks like Budgie the little helicopter at the moment.
Well, mine is coming down because it's going to be my next video build on my YouTube channel. My infamous. Hello, Chris. By the way, my next video build for my own channel is going to be the beautifully made Revell 124 Huey. A model kit of utter pure excellence. And I would heartily recommend to any modeler out there to have one.
At the moment, mine looks like Budgie the helicopter. Look.
I do like that though. It works.
You know what? I might just paint it blue, and that'd be my part of the body build.
I might let you get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should let him get away with that one.
Happy days.
Evening, Chris.
Yeah, Chris is in from Gross Modelage.
Yeah, hey Chris.
Yeah, Yeah, Carl says trouble's here. Chris is looking around, wondering where it is. Yeah, I can't see Fox either. That's normally where the trouble starts, when Riff Raff come in.
Wasn't he from?
Right.
What film was that?
Rocky Horror, wasn't it? Riff Raff.
Yeah. Had a brain fart for a minute then.
Oh, mate, I had one of them earlier, mate, when Vince said we had a buddy build going.
I think it was the tumbleweed and the saloon doors at one point.
Yeah, I had the tumbleweed and crickets, mate. And the lonesome wandering coyote.
Oh!
That's the very one.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
That wasn't a coyote. I've just got a stomachache.
All right.
Okay. Gonna say it's not a full moon, is it?
I hope it ain't, because we're live. Oh, dear.
Sound like a bit like Tommy Cooper there, Cole.
Oh, mate, honestly, trying to clear this throat since I've been back. It's been a nightmare. Davey's got it now.
Yeah. Yeah, don't start me off again, will you?
Yeah, you know, which did worry me when he started sniffling the other night. I thought I did feel twitching in the buttocks area whilst I was asleep, and then he turns up with a cough, and I'm like, I know I left my window open last night.
Yeah,
but
pink eye yesterday as well, didn't he?
yeah, it's like, what's the chances of that, eh?
Chris says, "Am I all set up now?" Then, yeah, getting there. Everything's in and has a sort of place.
Yeah, I think you're just at that sort of lipstick and mascara stage with your studio now, ain't you, mate?
Yeah, and I want to. I'm using them silly plastic. I don't know what they're called, but like it comes in a square and it got little plastic boxes. These things. I want
Oh, right, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
them things.
Yeah, the little storage drawer unit thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try and get some of them like sort of hobby zone kind of.
Yeah, that's what I've got in here. Underneath all of the rather tastily applied stickerage that I've got. Yeah, the only reason I painted all of mine and went for using my hobby zone as a sticker board is I twitch a lot. And my brushes were flying all over, and it looked like someone had gone round and polka dotted all my hobby zone. And I thought, if I put stickers up, that'll be less notice.
What I might do is, because I thought about making my own,
Damn it.
my own model zone, well, hobby zone, that kind of stuff. I can get quite expensive, can't it, after a while?
Yeah, I mean, one side of mine, because I've got my main media server in here, is IKEA storage units. Same drawer one that Ted uses. You know, the bigger drawers.
Yeah.
That wasn't actually a bad price, if I remember rightly. So yeah.
Oh, Clarice is in. Hey, evening, Clarice.
Hello, Clarice. Lovely bit of saxophone, my darling.
Yeah,
You're doing
right,
well.
wonderful.
Keep at it.
Yeah, it won't last. Chris is right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want the link, Chris, I can always fire it over to you, mate. Not a problem.
Thanks to do this.
Yeah, no, it's doing well, mate. Nice little bit of saxophone music going on. Very entertaining.
It's like having your own jazz band.
A lot better than my guitar playing. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. I haven't put my guitar up for.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Then, Chris, don't see your feet. Oh no. Oh no. Be like a wet Wookie walking in, wouldn't it?
That's not a good image.
Sorry?
I said that's not a good image, a wet Wookie.
No, it ain't. So, what other stuff you been up to then, Carl? You know, you say you've lost your mojo, mate. Is there anything that would get your mojo back?
Oh, Chris has said the word.
Oh, mildly moist.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, cue the music Reese likes. Twilight Zone.
That's evil. That's
Oh, we
just
started a PC gaming channel. Have you really, mate? What sort of games you into on the PC then, mate? I'm sort of still stuck in my Grim Fandango mode at the moment. I revisited that old classic, and that made its way onto the MacBook. Oh, pop a link in, mate. Is that on YouTube, is it, Carl?
Yeah.
If it is, mate, feel free to throw a link up in the
Yeah,
Festa
Drop
and
those
Sprue
down.
Brew Crew Facebook pages, mate. You know, pimp yourself. Pimp your channels, mate. Pimp your modelling channels and your PC gaming channels, and shove it up there, mate. That sounded wrong, didn't it?
I didn't want to say anything, mate, but
I just tweaked it. It was just like this. Ching ching.
going to say, do you want some Vaseline to go with that when you're shoving it?
Yeah, it's better reaching his pink ring, doesn't it? I mean, feel free to post the link in one's channel, young Carl.
But Dave, have you been talking to Clarice?
Why?
Look at her. Look at her last comment.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, if you could, Clarice, that'd be brilliant. Oh, mate.
No,
Yeah.
I've nightmares for years.
See, there you go, Clarice. See, now, if Reese won't let you go out and buy a new outfit, shoes, and all the accessories, go out on the ladies' weekend out with your mates and that, then all you do is you sit there playing the Twilight Zone on the saxophone until he agrees. Job's a good one.
Thanks, Carl.
So I've said before, Reese, we've got your back, mate.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So all she needs to do is wait until he's just about ready to nod off and then start playing the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. I want to see if I can remotely send him it as a ringtone. Still, can always do it as a Sprue Crew channel intro for his bit on the welcome video, couldn't we? Just have it playing in the background.
I'll tell you what. Do you know when people have deep-rooted childhood fears? That is definitely one of mine.
Mine was a film I saw when I was a lad. I don't know whether Dave, you'll remember it. You might have even heard of it. It was called The Entity. Do you remember that, Dave?
I think so.
It's a true story about a woman in America who was stalked by an angry poltergeist, and it did Jimmy Savile type things to her over a number of years.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally remember it. Yeah,
and honestly, that film freaked me out. You know, I'd probably watch it now and think, "Oh, that's a load of tosh." But I think because it was a true story as well.
Well, me and Clarice were watching one. I can't think what it was called now. It was called Marchlands, and that was I think it was an ITV drama, and it was three different. I think it was three different families. And it was all about this one particular house that had a ghost in it.
There was that one I remember, and the Amityville Horror.
Vince is like, you're right over there, Vince. You kind of.
No, I'm just thinking what to do next because there's a bunch of stuff that needs drying.
There's sort of films I can remember that spooked me out because it was all ghosts and stuff, wasn't it? As a youngster, you always had that fear, didn't you, of ghosts and stuff. You know,
Was
I
it?
think
Was it? Oh Lord.
I think for me, the Twilight Zone is that sort of. It's not atonal, but it's somewhere near it, in it that sort of sensory overload sort of thing.
yeah.
I wasn't over keen on Tales of the Unexpected.
Oh, see, now I like that.
Do you remember Armchair Thriller?
No,
Mm,
Used to be on ITV
mm.
no.
every Saturday or whatever, late night TV. It was an Armchair Thriller, and it was like, you know, a horror-y type tale, a bit like Hammer House of Horrors stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
Like your Penny Dreadful.
They used to be good.
Mm.
They was on about the same era as Tales of the Unexpected.
Yeah, yeah. See, there's one that I think Eva Green was in called Penny Dreadfuls that was on Sky One for a while that I wanted to have a look at.
Oh, right.
I watched some of that, and that was actually quite good.
Was it good?
Yeah, and
Oh, I look at it.
till one of the, I'm not sure if they were vampires or monsters or whatever it was, but it came out the dark. I nearly cracked myself.
Do you remember watching Salem's Lot as a kid, Dave?
I remember it being on, but I don't remember watching it.
Yeah.
I'm not really one for the horror films.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure why, but I think it was something to do with The Exorcist or something like that.
Let's Play or Die Trying says best intro ever on the Twilight Zone. Yeah.
No. I'm staying silent on that one.
Yeah. There is a fifth dimension beyond which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It's the
I'm
middle
leaving.
ground between light and shadow source.
Clarice, that isn't the only reason.
Gross is saying that's Carl again, by the way. Oh, let's play
Oh.
or die trying. Yeah, okay. Happy days. I'll add that to the what's his name? I'll go to the channel and put a link in.
Cool. Cool, the old sirens are rife down in Essex this evening.
Happy days.
I thought the South End fireworks would start on again, but it's just the sirens going off. I think that is your that's the anthem on a Saturday night in South End.
Yeah, you got another sub, Carl. All right, mate.
Yeah, I'll jump on there in a minute as well.
Mm.
And I've just made your mod on the channel as well, mate, so you can pop in and post whatever you need and put your own links up and gubbins as well, mate.
Oh, I missed. We got Sergeant. He said, "Oi, fell asleep on the couch and just woke up."
Yeah, get yourself in, Sarge. I dropped everyone in it by just inadvertently pressing the live button, mate.
Come on, Sarge. Don't be shy.
Whilst being mid blue joke.
Yeah. And both the making models and Let's Play or Die are now spanners on the channel. So you can put links up and pimp yourself quite happily, Carl. All right, mate.
It's not very nice calling him a spanner. I think he's quite a nice bloke, isn't he?
Do I slap him or do you slap him, Colin?
Do you want to call him it, Vince?
Ethan.
I'll get you that.
Yeah, I think you need to do that one again, Vince. There wasn't any venom in it.
Yeah, I'm focusing. I'm focused on my on the task at hand. So.
Yeah. But honestly, Carl, mate, you know, if you're on a low one, mate, and you're a bit, and just pop in and say hello, mate. You're always welcome.
Yeah.
Sit here and bemoan the world like us bunch of Victor Meldrews, mate. I do it all the time.
You wouldn't believe it, I tell you.
I sit on me landing going, oh, look at that healthy bloke walking up the road showing off because he ain't falling over. Or get.
Oh, so you're the one that's been throwing marbles all over the floor, is it?
You know when you wake up, Dave, and you feel that someone's been throwing darts at you?
Yeah.
I have.
Thanks, mate.
Have you been tickling my toes as well? 'Cause I wonder what that was the other night.
Well, put it this way, you may think it's tickling. I'll just let my beard grow out a bit. That's what it is. Oh, nice. Toesy Wellses.
Bit of Edam for you.
Oh, don't. Oh, they're not. They're not moist, are they?
Yeah, mate. After a 12-hour shift.
Oh, dogs are barking, are they?
Yeah, you can probably smell it from where you are.
Yeah. Cox Finch has got his B17 as well that he's going to be doing soon and all.
Mm.
Yeah, first move house, I think. What about that?
Is that this year you're doing that, or
Beginning of next year, probably.
yeah?
God, they say the ones you love drop you in at the most, don't they?
Yeah. What's she dropped you in for now then?
See, Clary says they aren't just mildly moist either.
It's going to send Sarge the actual link. He's probably sitting there clicking the YouTube channel thinking, I can't get on here. Would help if I sent him the link, wouldn't it?
That is something we need to do.
Colin,
Yeah.
why don't you send him the link and then he can get in?
Yeah, so Anthea Redford was a far better fucking hostess than I am.
Oh, yeah.
Where can we hire her this time of night?
Oh, fuck me, Toys R Us.
She's still around.
There you go, Bill, I've sent you the link, mate. Apologies.
I was going to say, she's still around, or is she?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is she?
Do you know one of those?
The great gaming show in the sky.
Do you know one of those late 90s gaming shows I used to love as a kid? Treasure Hunt.
Oh?
Treasure Hunt.
Oh, is that because of Annika Rice's Butarks?
No, I just thought it was quite good. But bear in mind, I was about like 5.
You know, you can tell the truth. You know, we won't take this.
How much I ring?
She's got to be getting on now, isn't she, old Annika?
Annika Rice, yeah.
Oh, you know, she's about, what, 40, 50 now? I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
She's a bit
I remember we went to a show in Chatham once. And her, do you know that little blue and yellow buggy she used to drive around on? That was,
Hold up.
yeah.
Go on, Sarge, please speak.
I'm hoping it's not.
No, it's not.
That's fine. Oh, the nerves on your face.
The relief. when it
Don't wonder,
wasn't.
poor Sarge, sometimes when he comes in,
Sometimes,
his
every time.
audio's like on helium, and there have been times we've not told him and just left him going.
Evening, Sarge, all right?
Yeah, I am now. I don't know what
Good
happened.
man. Good man, mate.
Sat down on the couch watching TV. The next thing I know, it's 11:30. The fuck?
Hey, mate, you obviously needed a bit of a power in that, mate, and you look a lot better for it. You was a bit tired, weren't we? Because it was a late one, wasn't it? So,
Yeah, and I didn't get much sleep this morning either. Or
Yeah.
yesterday morning. Yeah, whenever.
Annika's now 61.
Stop.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you something, though, Carl. The answer is, would ya? I think there's a lot of us are like, yeah.
Let me get that chat up.
Yeah. Because as a kid, wasn't it? It was Purdy, wasn't it?
That's it.
Out of the New Avengers. You was thinking, yeah. Trying to think of the other one. Sally James, wasn't it?
Diana Rigg from the Avengers.
Oh yeah, she was the one in the cat suit, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. And
Oh, that was the woman of my adolescent dreams. Seriously, I
Yeah.
love that series.
yeah, Pussy galore. Me.
Yeah, Hannah Blackman.
Ugh.
Flish Candle.
Oh, yeah, sophisticated MILF.
Yes.
Same as
Penelope Keith.
Helen Mirren, isn't it?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
the sophisticated man's MILF.
I thought that was
You know, that's tuxedo and bow tie jobby, isn't it? It's like, yeah.
What about what's her name from Good Life?
Flish
Yeah,
Candle.
Felicity Kendall.
Felicity Kendall, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Lady Penelope, yeah, but the only thing that bothered me about that, Cole, was splinters. Doing the old flesh tones. You know what I mean? Getting the old splinters. Damn, we're so wrong, ain't we?
Oh, dear.
It's only a puppet.
Puppet or Muppet?
Who used to say that?
That was
Brian Connolly, wasn't it?
Brian Connolly, yeah.
That's it, over the emu, wasn't it? When Rod Old died, wasn't it? Someone said, "Oh, did the emu get hurt?" And it was like, "It's only a puppet." Not a real emu, mate. It's like, yeah, it's only a puppet. Who was that really bad ventriloquist in the 70s and 80s, Davey? Do you remember the one used to come on the TV and his lips always moved? Who was he? All the celebrities used to take the piss out of him, didn't they? Because they used to say he was bad.
Well, it wasn't the one that did Orville, was it?
No. No, he was pretty good. That was Keith Harris, wasn't it? Yeah.
But, no, that bloke did Spit the Dog, was it?
Bob Carroll G's. No, I don't think it was him.
No, it's Bob Carroll G's was the 80s, wasn't he?
Was it Nookie Bear? That geezer.
Yes, it was. I can't.
It was, wasn't it? They all used to take the mick, didn't they? Used to go.
Yeah. I don't think he get on telly now because even then he was very close to the.
Yeah, wouldn't it? You know, he'd sit there with a bottle of beer, and it's like the puppet's lips would be stationary in his mouth. I don't know whether that was part of the gag. I don't know, but
one of my favourites was he was in Silver Streak with Gene Wilder.
Oh,
what? Do you know the Silver Streak? The film The Silver Streak?
No.
Or See No Evil, See No Evil?
No.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead as a door now, isn't he? Bless him.
Yeah.
Didn't he die of MS? Something like that. Stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was always good though. I used to like him.
Because is Gene Wilder gone as well now?
Yeah, he went recently, didn't he? Like last year or something, I think.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, he used to crack me up. I remember when his video got released of his live show, how shocked everyone was, how much he swore when he did his stand-up show, and it was like, yeah.
Well, it's like old Tommy Cooper. Dad was telling me that he was watching that on telly. And I thought
Tommy Cooper live at Her Majesty's. Yeah, I can remember seeing that, and he just sort of slid down and sort of.
Because
then it came up on News at 10. Tommy Cooper's just died, and we're like, we've just seen him on the telly.
Yeah.
He fell backwards through the curtains, didn't he?
Yeah, and
it was a joke, didn't they? They thought it was part of the act.
Because
everyone was laughing at the audience, and even us lot at home all thought it was.
Mind you, that's the way he wanted to go, though, wasn't it?
What a way to go, though, Davey. Making people laugh. That was his career, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just going back to the Nookie Bear thing, it was Roger DeCourcy.
That's him.
Bald bloke.
Yeah. Because he used to be very near the mark, didn't he?
He was very near the mark, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
I'll have a look when we've gone off live, because I found it on Google.
Yeah. Because a few of the chat shows wouldn't have him on because he'd be a bit suggestive, wouldn't it? It'd be the operative word.
I think very suggestive, and I think he was also quite political at one point as well.
Isn't that why he got taken off the TV? Because he went over the line. I can't say because we're live, but I think I know what it was a bit like.
Was it a bit of a profanity?
it was a bit like the Fockers bloke, wasn't it? When they took him off air because of his joke, but of course he targeted.
Yes.
How can I say, a group of people that are established, should we say?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I can't say because we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember it now.
1 minute he was on the TV, and the next minute no one heard anything from him.
I don't even know whether he's still alive. Is he, Roger de Courcy? I think he might have departed this world. But used to be on pretty much every show, and then was nowhere, wasn't he? You know, it was. Stan Boltman. You know, I love these stuff.
According to this, he's probably still alive because they're saying born 1944.
Oh, happy days, mate. Well, sorry, mate. You know, not that he's watching little old us, but you never know. But any of these fans out there, you know.
Oh, Chris is on the right stuff.
Right, stuff to do. Yeah. I would say you're washing your hair, but you're kind of like me, ain't you? That's a 2-minute job with a fucking squeegee, isn't it? 2 times more shine.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think he's still with us.
Is
Nothing.
he?
Chris is left. Oh, you mean it?
Yeah. Because another one who used to make me laugh, and I hope he's still alive, was Mick Miller. Do you remember him? The bald fella with the hair down the sides that was quite long.
I think he's gone.
You know, he used to crack me up. He did.
Yeah, because he
Have
used to have
one
the
of them.
jacket and the skinny trousers and give the old walk forward.
Yeah, I just had that sort of seaside humour that used to make you giggle, you know?
Oh,
Never OTT, just used to be damn right bloody funny.
I tell you what,
Another one. What happened to Jim Davidson? Because he was all over the telly back end of the 70s, 80s.
he does a lot down this end now, like the comes to the Circus Tavern and stuff.
Yeah, does a hell of a lot for the heroes, doesn't he? Soldiers and that. But
Yeah, I know, because he was, when I was down south, he was he did the headline for the service entertainers.
yeah, he.
And to say that he was blue was an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him loads of times down at the lakeside and places like that, and would thoroughly recommend anyone go and see him because he is deadpan funny. He got, how can I say, caught up in the aftermath of events in the UK and was wrongly accused of things, and I think just got fed up with the innuendo, so to speak. And wasn't there a thing with Big Brother as well where
There was one there, yeah.
he got pilloried for a light-hearted comment that was made in jest and got pilloried for it? And yeah.
You know, sometimes that's the biggest problem with our society today is that nobody can make fun of something in jest.
Absolutely. I mean,
you know, God,
it's like anything, Sarge. You know, I mean, I've seen him live over a 30-year period, and you get to know someone's humour and the audience they're targeting. Now, if you don't like that sort of humour, you don't go to that show, and certainly you don't sit there and moan about it. And
Yeah.
See,
he
one of my
got absolutely pilloried for having an opinion that he's got a right to have. It's, you know, the beauty of being a human being is we can all have our own independent opinions and expression of thought, and got pilloried for it. And
Yeah.
it's
But as
like,
soon as you wear it nowadays, you get slaughtered for speaking your mind.
political correctness has gone to the extreme where views are imposed rather than allowed to be discussed. And I'm a live and let live person. I don't care whether you're dating Sheila or Steve. Doesn't bother me. As long as you're happy.
Yes. Yeah.
I've got no problem. I don't care what colour someone's skin is, what side of the fence they sit on, who they sleep with, who they dance with, who they want to kiss on the fucking pebbles. Doesn't worry me. The only people I don't like are wrong uns, and Davey and Reese will know what I mean by that. And
Mhm.
be everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, if you're under a certain age, you're untouchable in my book, and they're the people I don't like. Anyone else, got no problem with.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but it's like religion. You know, if someone believes in God, then there is one. It's not up for discussion. They believe in it. If they're passionate about it, fine. I personally don't. So they should respect my belief and opinion and not bombard me by knocking on my door trying to force me to have their opinion. Because I don't.
Have you heard of the story of Jesus, Colin?
Yeah, but I don't go to their church, Vincent, and say it's a load of bollocks. So therefore, they shouldn't have to force their opinion on me. And
Right.
there's wars that have been erupting over religion for years, crusades onwards, and all sorts. And you know, if someone believes in a particular form of religion, then for them, as long as it brings them happiness and contentment, I wish them all the best. But I don't think they've got a right to make me have to have the same belief as them just to let me live. That's bollocks.
I must admit, I'm a bit wary of using the R word. I tend to use the faith word because then that kind of lowers the tonage down a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Get people's backs up just as quick.
Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, I know people that are deeply religious people, and you know, they'll sit and regale me with their beliefs, and I'm like, yeah, fine, as long as you're happy, you know, good luck to you. But don't try to force me to convert, because that should be my decision to make for me. No one's got a right to force me to choose other than myself, and I think that's where it goes wrong.
Your kiss on the pebbles really tickled Carl by the looks of things.
Kiss on the pebbles. yeah. It's
Right, if you like kissing pebbles, that's just another way of getting stoned.
Yeah, you know, it's one of them. You know,
I'll get me coat.
It don't bother me, you know, and I've never had a problem with. I don't know whether any of you see the news at all today or overnight. And it's something that happened in the UK that really got my back up as being a Brit. You probably noticed. Is there's two lassies on a bus.
Oh yeah, I saw the headline. I've not read the story, but
yeah, got attacked for being a couple. Basically, I can't go into detail because there's a legal case going to be pending, and I don't want to do anything that would upset that.
No,
but they took a right old dry slapping, and I just think that's wrong. I'm sorry, but
no.
You haven't got a right to go and assault someone just because of the person they choose to spend their life with. I'm sorry, but to me, that's abhorrent and wrong. I don't walk into a room with my wife and go, "Hi, everyone, I'm heterosexual. Here she is." So why should a gay guy or a gay lady have to go in and justify who they are? I think it's wrong.
Yeah.
No,
sorry,
just leave them. Let them get on with it. It's their thing. It's their life. It's their choice.
Absolutely.
Who the hell are we to tell them what they should or should not be doing?
Yeah, but they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to live in fear of walking the street through some low-life numpty wanting to have a poke at them. I think it's wrong, mate. I really do. Probably poke is the wrong word. You know what I mean?
Although I'll tell you one thing, with my first marriage, because I regret that.
Yeah. You know, and it's. I just think it's cruel, that sort of thing, you know. And I looked at that, and I saw the state of her bugle, like, and I'm like, fucking hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's this country coming to?
I've not read it. I saw the headline. I think it popped up while I was at work on Friday.
I mean, the images, Davey, they really do get you. because
Yeah, I've
there's
I'm not-
claret everywhere on these two girls, and I really hope they're okay. By the way, and
Well, I just saw the headline and I thought, why? Just why? Just leave people alone and let them get on with their own lives.
yeah, two folk having a night out, doing no one any harm.
See,
Another thing, we had a veteran, wasn't it, was assaulted recently, and that sort of thing really grates me as well. That.
see, with my line of work and having to be on the end that has to clean that sort of stuff up, it's like, why? Why?
Yeah.
It? With my line of work, you have to be very neutral. Show no opinion. But inside, you're like, why is it? What are people? Why are people doing this to each other?
Yeah.
I got accused of being racist once, and I was so offended. I suppose I'm that sort of stereotypical looking person of, tattoos, bald head, gore blimey, all of that. And people think you have an opinion, and I don't care what colour the skin is that covers your canister. You're a human, mate.
Yeah.
And you bleed the same as me, you breathe the same air, you've got as much right to walk the same streets. Whether you're dark, light, yellow, who's having the last laugh? We spend thousands of pounds going abroad and sitting on the beach trying to go brown, and yet you insult someone for having brown skin. I don't get the logic. Who's the fucking idiot?
Yeah, you got a point there.
Who's the idiot? You know what I mean? I've just spent $2,000 trying to go brown, and some geezer's having a go. Oh, look at him over there. Well, what's the problem? Well, he's different to me. Tough, you narrow-minded bastard. But yeah.
I mean, look, Colin, you even accept Yanks as friends, so that's
I wouldn't have took it that far.
What?
I wouldn't have stretched it that far. You was doing all right, mate, until old fucking shredded wheat man started fucking tweeting. I can't say his name because the mere utterance of his name
he's going to set someone
sends the earthquake survey meter going mad around Belgium, because you can hear someone's feet
Donald
pounding
Trump.
across his room. Did someone just say the T word?
What, carrot top?
Trump, Vincent Trump.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm hearing is carrot top, carrot top, carrot top. I don't know.
He's not biting, is he? He's not going to bite tonight.
He's not, is he? Hey, old shredded wheat man, yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to. No, he's not going to bite because the live button's on. But as soon as
I mean, again, it's all about differing opinions, isn't it?
Yeah.
But dare I say it, race seems to have been used in the wrong kind of way there. But
Yeah.
that's how it comes across to the layman. I'm not a political expert, and I don't want to bore the world with my political views, but from an outsider looking in, I do think there is a group of people that could interpret behaviour as having race tone innuendo, should we say. It's a bit dodgy and risky in the modern world.
Yeah. So that's the thing, again, like I said, with my line of work, you've got to be so everything neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even what I'm going to go and join into, you've still got to be very, very neutral.
But that's another thing with the modern world, Reeks. I hear it a lot because I've got a friend who's a paramedic. The amount of incidents, I mean, you can't obviously go into detail because you're in the trade, but the amount of assaults and incidences of physical harm to people in the service profession, should we say, is escalated massively.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. I mean, one incident that I remember a friend of mine went to. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there was a group of lads on one end, So my friend attended an incident, and basically there was the group of lads of the friend of the guy who was treating, and
Yeah.
the other group that had done wrong to the guy that he was treating. Now, the patient's friend was like, "You treat him, or you'll end up like him." And the other end were going, "If you treat him, you'll end up like him." You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It really is.
Mm.
Yeah, I think, like I say, it's has the world changed that much, or is it because as we get older we notice it more? I don't know.
Yeah, I think another thing is like this is media. You know, I mean, you talk to my dad, an older fella. He's 75. So there wasn't, these around.
Yeah, I mean, I had this chat. I think it might have been with Davey about instant news. I mean, I can remember a murder in the next borough, and you wouldn't hear of it for a week later until you got the local rag, the newspaper, or you might get a news bulletin
Or it might be on the
because your news used to be on 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And your lunchtime news, and that was it.
If it was a really serious incident, then it would make the news. But otherwise, it would.
Yeah, but you could have a murder less than 10 miles away and you wouldn't know about it.
Mm. Mm.
And then now, news is instant globally. And I think for me, the biggest turning point news-wise was the death of Diana and 9/11.
Mm.
You know, rest their souls, bless them, but seeing that broadcast globally as it happened was shocking, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And it, for me, made me realise how small the world had become, because we grew up with terrorism in the UK because of political differences with other areas of the UK, should we say.
Yeah.
And to see something like that happen in America, where you thought they're untouchable over there because they're the other side of the pond, so to speak, and it's almost terrorism was a European stroke Middle Eastern problem, wasn't it?
Mm.
And then suddenly, bang, it's on America's doorstep. You're like, oh my God.
Well, I still remember I was working in London, and if I was stood down 5 minutes later, I'd have been driving right across London Bridge. And it was like, oh, Jesus, it's now, it's like you say, you thought it was untouchable, and now it's on our doorstep.
I mean, without going into detail, because obviously you don't want people to misinterpret what political things we're talking about and take it the wrong way. But I mean, I was in London.
Problem we have these days.
Yeah, I was in London for 2 particularly gruesome bombing incidents that we were caught up in, and seeing that with your own eyes, it stays with you. Because it was, I wouldn't say surreal, because that trivializes it, but yeah, there's a poignancy when you think back and you think, oh my God, that happened, and then you sit there and you think, why? What is that important that you're going to harm all these innocent people? And that's the sad thing about it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not doing bad for a modelling show, are we? We're
No, we're doing all right. We're putting the world to rights.
All deep and intellectual. Really sorry, folk, that we've gone into one of our... But because we've done a random live, it's almost like we're just having an hangout.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
welcome to Every Day with the Crew.
Feel free to throw in a rant if you want one.
Yeah, but, you've got opinions. I think Carl's saying pretty much the same in the chat there, that news is now 24 hours a day, so they cover everything. Back in the day, it was news at 10.
I think obviously working within the public services, it's the general concept. What my opinion, Colin's opinion, Davy's opinion is especially in the UK is very much the same. But people are not scared to speak out, but don't want to be chastised the wrong way for having the same opinion as Jim next
Sarge
door.
sums it up that you have to be so guarded about expressing your opinion in case someone takes it the wrong way. And I'm the same. I can use throwaway phrases like the rest of the people do, and you don't think anything of it because you don't mean anything by it. But I find I am constantly analysing what I'm saying because you don't want to offend anyone because that's not what I'm about. I live and let live, and I don't care. I've got no right to judge someone for what they believe in, likewise, but I don't expect them to judge me either. But there are certain subjects that I wouldn't discuss purely and simply because you wouldn't want people to think you have an opinion either way, so you don't talk about it. You divert the conversation on to something else because you're like, I don't want to talk about that, mate, because I'm not going to offer an opinion because either way it's going to be wrong, and that's a taboo subject, and that's where society's gone now. That you can't talk about things now because someone will get offended, and
somewhere someone's going to get offended and start screaming and shouting.
Yeah, and it's a shame. It really is. I mean,
that's one of the reasons why I miss my time in the military is because we all had our opinions, but we never held it against each other. We all laughed at each other. I mean, there were certain people of color who would call me a certain name, and I my name, and we laughed about it and held hands and fucking went off for a drink together. And if one of them got in trouble, the other ones were there for him. And nowadays, it's like everybody's for the.
I mean, I've been called Fester since my early 20s because me bald head and me black eyes. Now, there are people out there that would go, "Oh, he's mocking me because I'm follically challenged and I have a pigmentation problem on the eyes."
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. You know what I mean? Because it is. It's trivial, really.
Down our back, Colin.
It is, isn't it? It's trivial. It really is. It's like, oh, come on.
Touching on what you were saying there, Sarge, I think coming from a large military, a large service background myself, it's that sort of banter, isn't it? People see that sort of banter and don't really understand. It's like, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all knew that when push come to shove, we were there for each other.
Yeah.
We were all green on the outside as far as each one of us were concerned.
Yeah, I mean, it angers me that people get so tetchy. There's far too much tragedy going on around the globe to let silly little things that people say or do be escalated, And how many times recently have you seen people in the public eye having to give public apologies for a comment they made 25 fucking years ago in a totally different culture and global time? Jokes of the 1970s aren't appropriate now because they were meant or targeted at groups of people, but times have evolved and people's understanding has changed and respect and all of that. But you shouldn't say to someone, "Oh, you said this in 1972 when you were 7, and I'm offended by it." Well, the guy was 7. Really?
Yeah.
And I just find it weird that, this day and age, celebrities or people in things are having to explain what they meant by a comment, and to me that always makes it worse anyway.
Yeah. But the thing is, you walk the streets and you see kids nowadays, young kids, effing and jeffing and and the parents just don't do anything. You're like, really?
Well,
Oh,
they're
mate,
not
I used to get a
now.
big old bar of soap thrown in me gob by me mum.
Yep.
The trouble is, though, they can't cuff them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we grew up with the cane. I don't know whether Vincent and yourself are of that generation as well, Reese, because I don't know when it was abolished. But
Yeah. No, I mean,
we would get 6 of the best if we stepped out of line in school, and rightly so. It had to be extreme for you to get the cane.
no, I think
It was there as a deterrent, though.
yeah, I was at school like early 2000s, so
Yeah,
I was a 90s kid.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they didn't have the cane, but we still had respect for our teachers.
Yeah, I mean, I got the cane because we had an headmaster. We used to call him Egghead for obvious reasons. And he wore this green suit, so we started naming him Kermit. See, so me being me, like a bit there. Oh, Kermit, you see you next Tuesday. And he looked straight round at me and went, "I'll see you tomorrow morning." And I got 6 of the best for that, but I deserved it because that was disrespect, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I say when I was at school, it was there wasn't sort of what you call corporal punishment, I guess, but there was still you still had respect for your teachers.
Yeah, I crossed the line. It's as simple as that. And I took my punishment, and it was like, yeah, okay, I'll accept that.
I've got to admit, I didn't. I wasn't caned at school, but I was threatened several times. If I went over the line, that would be it.
Yeah, I mean, getting the cane at school didn't bother me as much as knowing that a letter was going home telling my old man I'd been given the cane at school. So I knew I'd get another lot when I got home, type of thing.
Oh, 70.
Did it deter you? It changed your approach. I was caned a couple of times for various.
I was fortunate. I never got it, but I came close and had a couple of warnings.
I think
I kind of burnt the candle at both ends and was always looking for the boundaries, the limits, and limits of what you could get away with, and came unstuck and would get the cane, and you go, okay, I was a bit of a twat there. Perhaps I need to reel it in a bit. And but you had a respect for them. You didn't. How can I say? Hate or resent them for it. You broke the rules, you crossed the line, and you took it on the chin.
Yeah. I think for myself, obviously, I'm only speaking for myself. I was born in 1990, and my dad especially was a single parent family, but he's in his mid-70s. So I was brought up the way he was brought up, which was very old, sort of post-war sort of behaviour. You're not behaviour, but you know what I mean? Like sort of, I was brought up the way he was brought up, and it was that respect. He taught me to respect elders, and you have respect for everyone. You don't.
Yeah. I mean, we're live, so I won't go into my upbringing in detail, just to say that it was extreme and it was strict.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't really say a lot unless we're off air, as you know.
Yeah, of course.
But would I change any of that? No, because you come out of it the person you become as an adult, and that you then raise your children accordingly or differently.
Yeah. I mean,
how you was raised.
I used to get a lot of strange looks having an older single parent, but I wouldn't change the way I was brought up because I those values, those sort of old school values, I think are very few and far between now.
I mean, my boys will help a woman with an heavy bag of shopping. They'll open the door for a lady. They'll nod their head as a senior citizen walks past, and hello, mister, everything okay, and they show respect to old folk, and or go over and knock at the old folks' home over the road. You've got enough money in your meter for on a winter's night when it's snowing. If you need anything from the shop, I'm on my way up there. That's how I brought them up.
Yeah.
I think it's the right way, and I like that, they turned into two really decent blokes at the end of the day, and I'm dead proud of them.
Yeah, it's that sort of,
I was a bloody toe rag at their age. I really was. You know what I mean? It was like,
yeah. I think as a young male, it's that sort of gentlemanly kind of thing, isn't it? You know, I was brought up to be very, very gentlemanly, and that sort of you respect everyone and everyone's property, and you know.
yeah, there's a phrase that I'll say to Davey that he'll know. You don't shit on your own doorstep.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I was brought up. You don't bring shame or disrespect to anyone or anything to do with a family.
God help you if you did.
You know, and disrespect is something that is instilled in you from a young man in a very strict way. You know, they disrespect you, they disrect the family. Well, you know what I mean? I can't go further than that, really, but yeah. Yeah, it was always that sort of thing, you know. And you only spoke in a room if the grown-ups allowed you to. You know, the grown-ups are talking. You can sit in the room, but you know, this is a grown-up conversation. And
What is it? Children are to be seen and not heard.
yeah, you know, and if it was about a subject that you weren't privy to, you was strategically reminded that your presence needn't be required anymore, and you fucked off because they was talking grown-up stuff.
Yeah. You was invited to leave the room.
That's the one. You know, is there something else you need to be doing, young man?
Yeah.
I'm on my way. That's all you needed.
Mm.
And God help you, mate, if they caught you with your trumpet at the door. Fucking hell.
Yeah. So you see it walking in any high street. You know, there's youngsters swearing and cursing at their parents, and the parents just don't do anything. It's like, whoa. If I do that to my dad.
Yeah, I mean, my lads all cuss at me in banter. I think I was talking to Sarge about this last night.
Yep.
And it's all about the context, isn't it? And the delivery.
Yeah.
You know, my guys go, you know, you fucking old git. Look at you with your old twitching arms and legs like Michael Flatley doing the river dance, your old fart. That's banter, that's humour, that's their way of coping with my condition. But if they said it in an aggressive, disrespectful, demeaning way, before I've even corrected them, my wife's going to go, don't you disrespect your father.
I was kind of the same with my old dad before he died. You know, if he was doing something and he was taking his time, I'd just turn around and say, come on, you dodgering hole, keep up.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's said in a jokey way. But if you said that in a slightly sterner, demeaning tone, you'd get one of those, you talk to me like that because I'll give you a poke in the chops, pal.
I would have no sooner been cuffed, you know.
See, I was never, you know, like, physically punished, but it was Dad had that look.
Oh, no, I was.
If I got the look, I knew I was in trouble.
Yeah.
And I'm 29, and it's still
my nose was shaped by a certain individual when I was a young man, and it was like,
was it? My dear old dad, he never really said a lot, but you knew when you stepped over the mark because he'd lift his finger up like that.
Yeah.
You think, okay.
Yeah. It's the look in it, David. You just know.
Yeah. It was the look in the eyes, and you just think, okay, and it's like.
I remember being airborne several times as a young lad, especially as a teenager, because as time got on, your height and your build began to become.
Yeah, once you got to that point and you started feeding not only did you go upwards, but you sort of filled out as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're live at the moment, but there did come that time when you could fight back for yourself, and that was when it escalated out of control, you know. But you come out of it a grounded, wiser person, don't you?
Yeah, see, Cole in the chat says something quite relevant, you know. I think it's quite apt. He says children nowadays have no consequences for the actions they take, and that's the problem. And that is exactly it.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
You know, a policeman doing his beat can't do his job because whatever reason, again, I'm not going to go into it below, has had his powers taken away from him.
Yeah.
You know, you can't hurt me. You know.
See, I used to take my boys are avid gamers. So I would take the console but leave them with the controllers and all the discs.
Mhm.
And that used to mess with their head because they
Yeah.
just see the empty rectangle on their side where it should be, and they're like, I really need to get my shit sorted out. And when they were sort of pre-teenage, I used to have a pair of tighty whiteys, and on the front and back was written in marker pen, "Strop me pants." And if they threw a wobbler, they had to put them on top of their trousers and wear them. So, of course, you were there on the door,
Mm.
cowing. Yeah, I'll just go and get and cow your mates then. And they go to drop them. I go, no, they stay on, mate. I'll put my mates at the door. I said, I don't give a flying fuck, mate. You've thrown a strop with your mother, mate. And the pants stay on.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're going to laugh at me. I said, I don't care. I'll teach you not to disrespect your mum then, wouldn't it? And of course, their mates go, what's that all about? He's got to wear the stroppy pants. That was enough for them, mate.
Yeah.
My point was made. And I'd just sit there and I'd roll them round my finger like that. And I'd go, which one of you two is going to end up with these then if you carry on? Yeah. And you just put them back. But I was a good shot because I just go, ching, and they'd land and they'd go, oh.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
And then they would, oh, how long for? And I go, how long do you reckon you deserve? Half an hour. And I go, okay, I'll go with half an hour. And they'd think, oh, great. And then if I saw them go, I'll make it 45 just to be fair. Boom. That way the boundaries were back in my control. And they still talk about it now. Yeah, my eldest lad's, 27, something like that now. And he was laughing about it the other day. He said, you and them bloody stropping pants. He said, but it taught us respect.
Yeah.
A simple idea. And I didn't have to use one of them. You know, and that for me worked, you know.
It was just my father's look, and you just think, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
wind your neck back in.
Yeah, I mean, you used to think this is really going to smart a tad now. You know, you'd go flying down the landing. You'd be like,
yeah, Boris is saying, I can remember getting whacked around the ear by a policeman once. I said, I will tell, excuse me. I said, I'll tell my dad. He said, come on then, I'll come with you. Now, if I had now gone home with him, I would get a world of hurt. So,
yeah,
exactly. That's what my dad was saying. Obviously, because he was a kid of the 60s.
Yeah, I can remember getting clipped round the ear by our local beat copper who was called Ferguson. We called him Fergie. And he clipped me round the ear hole because he rode past on his bike and I shouts, get off and milk it, or does it lay eggs, see? So he come over and he cuffed me round the ear hole. And I said, I'm going to tell me mum. He said, go and tell her, I'll wait here. So I went and told me mum, and she cuffed me round the other ear. And I said, what's that for? She's got a matching pair now. Now go back over to PC Ferguson, tell me you're fucking sorry. And over I went, he said, thank you, and off he rode. And I got grounded as well because I had been told off by a copper.
Yeah.
Ferguson now knows you've had to come in and tell your mum. Now he's going to be sniffing around.
Yeah. Cole's off. He says, well, thanks for the company. Thanks for the company. Got to shoot.
Yeah, no worries, Carl.
See you later, fella.
Say, mate, when you get your mojo back, if you want to come in on off air, mate, and say hello, you're more than welcome, mate.
Yeah, come and join us.
You know, you want a link if you're on your lonesome or you're just feeling a bit broody, pop and say hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Common Road Junction, by the way, just popped in.
Oh, is that hello, Mr. Archie?
Hope everything's all right. Is that your mate, is it?
Yeah, Archie, yeah.
Does he want a link?
Ask him.
does he want a link? Beaker types to him instead of just asking him.
You probably will answer in a minute.
He's at a wedding.
Oh, okay. So you probably want my link.
Oh, mate, you know what's going to happen then. Just say you've got to go to the Kazi, mate. They'll understand.
Yeah. You got a wedding.
Why is he going to the Carsley with his phone with him?
Yeah. Yeah, it's when someone sitting at the table goes, here, he's on YouTube. He ain't in the toilet.
Yeah.
Wait till I get you home. Oh, it's not yours. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, mate.
You could be in the doghouse if it was.
Now what you need to do is say, yeah, it's supposed to be Reese's, and he'll be going, hey.
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Has there been a fight yet? Because there's always a fight at a wedding, isn't there?
And there's always a drunk that tells you that they love you.
Please say yes, because it must only be the weddings I go to.
Yes, it's only the weddings you go to.
There's always a bunch of, always. It's always some twit that walks past a wet beer towel that thinks they can become Rambo, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
What are we working on at the moment? Well, I've made myself a Tamiya drill. Drilly.
You're so jealous.
And I've just built Beyond the Fell Hand.
It's really good, Bill.
Yeah, I know it is, Carl. I'm working on a 38B. Cute little what if.
I'm working on a figure.
I was just.
Vince is
I'm
just
working on 5 kits right now.
Yeah, so it's about the same here. I'm working on this little Zero at the moment. Just finished the camouflage on the fawn, so I can clear coat that tomorrow. Yay!
Yeah.
Get in.
Yeah. If any of you get a chance to get one of them on the flea bay, grab one. Well impressed. But don't go paying the silly prices for it, though, because there are people charging silly money for these things.
Yeah, to me, I do rarely put these in production. To be fair, that's probably why I'd get it. I'd get it as a collector piece and never build it. Just have it there sitting on my bench somewhere
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
as a display piece.
Oh, I found one for £19.60 with free postage
Oh, there you go.
on the flea bays.
That isn't
Yeah,
bad.
I've seen them. I've seen them in the 80 quid range as well.
80 quid.
Yeah,
Yep.
and people will pay it and all. Because, like Vince was saying, they don't. Did you say they was out of production, Vince?
I think they still get put into production, but like very, very rarely.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
I found one for 19 quid.
yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
things. I thought I really need that, even though I've got one of them.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's because it came as a model kit with instructions on odd sprues, and it was just like, oh, that's cute. And now what I'm going to do is take it all to bits and glue it back on the screws.
See, that's what we love it, Colin.
Look what I'm working on, Colin.
Oh, he's got the Jaffa cakes, has he? Oh, like that, is it? Hey, I don't know.
Calling him a Jaffa.
Borry's saying 40 quid on Amazon for one of them drills. It's like, yeah, I know.
Crazy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
isn't it? 40 quid. What, you know?
What was it? I think it was. I saw those drills the first time with on ISM with Paul Bretland once, and it was like, oh damn, I'd love to have one of those. It's just the perfect size for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I looked for it, and I was like, oh, I don't need one.
I think with me, the first time I saw him was Lee was doing one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, because he got one and he put it
Do you
together.
remember? He done a video unboxing or something, didn't he? A two-part thing, wasn't it? Unboxing and a build.
Yeah.
And that's where I first saw them, when Lee at ISM was doing them.
That's right. That's right. It was Lee.
You know, and I'm like, what a natty little idea. And then like I say, I got mine for 14 quid. I was like, happy days, I'll have that. That's the cheapest I had seen it. And yeah, boom.
Mm.
So, one of those quirky little things, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're so useful.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it? Totally pointless, but hey, yeah, you know.
So we're not in the chat. Oh, Archie's off.
Is he?
Yeah. He says, "Got to go back now."
So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to carry on staying live, or do you want to?
Why
Well,
not?
I know what I am going to do. I'm going to go and put the kettle on.
Do you
Oh,
want to call it so we can sort of relax and have a cup of tea and just?
Yeah, well, how long have we been going for now?
We've been going for about 2 hours, haven't we?
About 2 hours, but yeah, like I say, I'll leave this on the channel, and next time we're all together, we'll hit the live button again and come and join you again. But you know, real life has been at us all in one way or another, and if we can get a bit of stability, then we'll join you more often.
Mm.
So this is Colin at Festa 67 saying thank you for joining us and good night.
Vincent from Lots Model Making. Night night, guys, and catch you later.
Reese from RJC Models. So see you later.
Davey from Model Making Dave. See you later, guys.
Sergeant Owens from Germany. Goodbye, everybody.
So someone's got to be, ain't they? Thanks for joining us all and keeping us company, and catch up with you all soon.
See you later, guys.